Have you ever felt more tired on Monday morning after a weekend of extra sleep? You know the feeling. You slept in Saturday and Sunday, maybe even got those magical 8 or 9 hours, and yet Monday hits you like a freight train. You might be tempted to think you're just being lazy or that you're somehow unable to function on Monday mornings. But here's the thing. Your body clock isn't broken. It's just confused. Today, we're talking about something called social jet lag. It sounds like it should involve airports and time zones, but really, it's how we accidentally time travel between our weekday and weekend sleep patterns, right here at home. Welcome to Sleep Signals, a sleep science podcast from Nightfall Sleep Radio. We tackle sleep topics in short, bite-sized bursts to help you get better rest. So what exactly is social jet lag? Here's one way to think about it. Your body has an internal clock, called your circadian rhythm, that wants to follow a consistent pattern. It looks for consistency from one day to the next. But then there's your social schedule, work, family obligations, and that friend's birthday party on Saturday night. Social jet lag is simply the mismatch between these two rhythms. Your internal clock versus your social clock. Here's an example. Let's say you wake up at 6:30 a.m. on weekdays for work, but on Saturdays, you sleep until 9 a.m. That's a 2.5-hour shift, essentially the same as traveling from New York to Denver and back every single week. Your body experiences this as genuine jet lag, complete with that groggy, disoriented feeling. Dr. Till Roeneberg, a chronobiologist at Ludwig Maximilian University, actually coined this term back in 2006. His research team studied over 65,000 people and found that the average person experiences about 1 to 2 hours of social jet lag each week. But here's what's fascinating. Some people were experiencing up to 6 hours of difference between their weekday and weekend sleep patterns. Dr. Roeneberg's studies, along with research from teams at the University of Pittsburgh and Harvard Medical School, have shown some interesting connections. People with greater social jet lag showed patterns associated with higher BMI, increased markers of inflammation, and changes in metabolic function. There were also correlations with mood changes and attention difficulties. We've posted links and citations for all the research covered in this episode today. Just look in the show notes if you'd like to read more about these studies. And of course, we're talking about patterns and associations here, not direct causes. Our sleep patterns are tangled up with so many other aspects of our lives. But what the research does tell us is that our bodies really do crave consistency when it comes to sleep timing. So what can we actually do about this? The good news is that even small adjustments can make a meaningful difference. The most impactful change you can make is working toward regularity with your wake times. Yes, of course, it's easier said than done, especially on weekends. But try this. Aim to keep your wake times within about an hour of each other, 7 days a week. Instead of that 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. jump, maybe you wake up at 6:30 on weekdays and 7:30 on weekends. Your body will thank you for that consistency, and you might be surprised how much better you feel on Monday mornings. And here's a secret weapon for resetting your internal clock: morning sunlight. As soon as you can, after waking, ideally within the first 30 minutes, get some natural light exposure. Step outside, sit by a window, take your coffee on the porch. Even on cloudy days, that natural light is significantly brighter than indoor lighting and sends a powerful signal to your brain that it's time to be awake. Dr. Semmerhauter's research at the National Institute of Mental Health shows us that these light signals travel directly to the part of our brain that controls our circadian rhythms. It's like pressing a reset button every morning. Next, think about your evening routine. This is the place where you can best prepare your body for consistency. About an hour before your target bedtime, start dimming the lights around your home. Take a warm shower or bath. When you exit a warm shower, the drop in body temperature afterward can actually help trigger sleepiness. Then pick up a book instead of scrolling your phone. These rituals aren't just nice to have luxuries. They're gentle cues that help your internal clock stay on track. That's not to say you should become a sleep robot. Life happens, and sometimes you will stay up later. When you do, try making gradual shifts rather than dramatic swings. If you know you'll be up late Saturday night, maybe push your bedtime 30 minutes later on Friday, then another 30 minutes on Saturday. It's easier on your system than a sudden 3-hour shift. And here's something interesting from research led by Dr. Michael Grandner at the University of Arizona. People who maintained more consistent sleep schedules, even when their total sleep time varied slightly, reported better mood and energy levels than those who kept the same total sleep time, but with inconsistent timing. If you're listening to this and thinking about all the ways your sleep schedule is inconsistent, take a deep breath and relax. Social jet lag affects the vast majority of us, so you're definitely not alone in this. We're not aiming for perfection here. Even small movements toward consistency can help your body clock find its rhythm. Think of it like treating your internal clock with kindness and giving it the steady pattern it craves. Your body is remarkably good at adapting, and it wants to work with you, not against you. If any of this resonated with you today, consider following sleep signals for more gentle, science-based insights to help you rest better. And you can visit our Nightfall Sleep radio channel anytime for soothing soundscapes that are designed to ease you into restful sleep. If you'd like to explore any of the research we talked about, links are located in the show notes. Please join us again next week. And until then, be kind to your body clock and sleep well.